Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. A lot is happening in Nigerian political space, and of course, one of the center of the person at the center of it all is none other than Wike. Like he would always say, Wike this, Wike that, Wike everywhere. Well, the likes of Omoyele Sowore have decided to call out Wike, and this time around, he's really, in fact, he's literally mentioning Wike, and the fact that everything boils down on the judiciary and how, according to Omoyele Sowore, he has pocketed the judiciary. Let's quickly dive into the news, but before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. Now, Omoyele Sowore, a well-known human rights activist and leader of the #Revolution Now movement, has launched a fierce critique against Wike, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Now, Sowore accused Wike of being the primary figure responsible for corrupting Nigerian judicial system. Sowore, who also ran as the presidential candidate for the African Action Congress (AAC), alleged that Wike, who previously served as the governor of Rivers State, holds immense influence over the judiciary. He went as far as to claim that Wike practically controls the judiciary, stating that it is in his breast pocket. This bold statement highlights the extent of the alleged manipulation Wike has over the nation's legal system, according to Sowore. Now, some few hours ago, Sowore described Wike as a major corrupter of the judiciary. He noted that Wike is referred to within judicial circles as the golden boy of the judiciary, due to his remarkable ability to allegedly corrupt legal processes, and according to Sowore, this reputation stems from Wike's history of intervening in judicial matters to sway outcomes in his favor. Sowore further alleged that Wike's influence extended to awarding contracts to senior judges. He specifically referenced Justice Zainab Bokachoa, who served as the president of the Court of Appeal from 2014 to 2020. During her tenure, Wike reportedly gave her a contract to construct the Court of Appeal building in Port Harcourt, the capital of Rivers State. According to him, Sowore claimed that Wike's power over the judiciary was so substantial that he could secure favorable rulings even before formally requesting them. Justice Bokachoa, the first female president of the Nigerian Court of Appeal, was succeeded by Justice Monica Mensem. According to Sowore, Wike's corruption of the judicial predates his time as Rivers State governor. He alleged that Wike was the go-to person. I take that again. He alleges that Wike was the go-to person for buying judicial rulings in election tribunals and other contentious legal cases. Sowore also accused Wike of bribing judicial officers by building homes for them and allocating prime lands in Abuja to senior judges. He argued that. Now, let me quickly go word for word to what Sowore said. I quote him, say yes on Wike and corruption of the Nigerian judiciary. At Governor Wike has been a major corrupter of the judiciary. In judicial circles, he is called the golden boy of the judiciary because of his uncanny ability to help corrupt the judiciary. When Justice Zainab Bokachoa was the president of the Court of Appeal, Wike gave her a contract to build the Court of Appeal in Port Harcourt, and anything Wike wanted was granted before he even asked. Even before he became governor of Rivers State, Wike was the go-to guy to buy judgments of judges during the election tribunals or contentious legal matters. Building judges' houses is a direct bribe. Besides the brazen bribery of judicial officers, Wike is also allocating lands to senior judges in choice areas in Abuja as we speak. Wike has Nigerian judiciary in his breast pocket. These are the strong words spoken by Omoyele Sowore. One of the things we know about Omoyele Sowore is actually quite a very fearless person. He will look you in the face and tell you he has been there even from the days of Buhari, even before the days of Buhari. He will say his mind and he does not care whose ox is being God. My colleague is in the house. What a unique name. Golden boy. Let me read the word. It said golden boy of the judiciary. What's your take?
Well, I think that Wike sat back to take stock of, I don't know the books that he had read thus far, neither maybe some of the films he had watched, but I think that Wike is one politician that people will, in the future, people will copy his style of politics, you understand? Because I realized that he had come to see the power of the judiciary, which means politics is more about being able to control the three arms of government. Now, before you can control the three arms of government, you will be in one. So what he does is he's in one, being the executive, and he's controlling the judiciary. He's doing everything, not because if you come out with that word, he's controlling the judiciary, it may kind of trigger something, but he is doing things that will make you unable to deny him favor when the time comes.
That's the word.
And right now, I'm sorry to say that Wike very soon will be more feared than even the president of the country. Why? Because just imagine the history that he had left behind, that even Zainab, the Court of Appeal, he didn't give it to a contractor, according to Omoyele Sowore, but gave it to somebody that he knows that when he comes around to ask you for favor. So which means that as far as Wike is concerned, if anything gets to, at least, even if you can manipulate, you can stop him from the state. But as far as it steps its feet in the federal, you can never win Wike. And I can assure you, I can put this to you that, sorry to say, this may look very funny, even the president may not be able to win Wike. Because this thing that he's doing, as much as indirectly people will be pointing to the president is the one doing it, based on what Sowore is saying, there is a trail. Wike has started being a blessing to them, to judiciary.
But he's a live bencher.
Yeah, from inception. Is he the only live bencher? He's not the only live bencher. There are other live benchers. Guess what? There are other governors who have been there. What they are playing is just state politics. That's why Rivers State, he wants to get a hold of Rivers State and also control. This is pure politics. It's a brand. I don't know who gave him that way without, to think of all of that. But with time, this is not the time to get angry. You understand? This is not the time, because he's not getting angry. He's not trying to do anything funny. But it's in our very eyes. If today Wike goes for presidency, as far as Nigeria has come to a point whereby it is the judiciary that decides who sits in a position, automatically he's going to win. There's nothing. All what he needs is now a platform. That's all he needs. All he needs is a platform. And if he can get that platform, 2027, he hits the ground running, I tell you the whole truth, Wike will win. This guy did himself a great harm. What's his name? Atiku did himself a great harm by not allowing Wike to work with him. Because if Wike had been his vice, there is no way Atiku wouldn't have won that election. Because at worst, where would they go to? They will go to the president, to go to the judiciary for these things to be decided. And being that he had all of them in his grip, he's holding them by their balls, there's nothing that would have stopped him. That was the mistake. If Atiku had gone there, that's the way Wike would have entered that place. So right now, I would say, if 2027, if Wike by any means gets into the position of, get a ticket from any party to run, judiciary will give it to him, whether they like it or yes.
But don't you think that if Atiku had agreed to run with Wike then, and he won, the second batch, Wike will hoist him out? Because he will say, actually...
No, Wike will not hoist him back. Now, if you have such a plot against Wike, you will
tell the turn of the sun.
No, this is it. If you have such a plot, if you bring in Wike, this is just my own idea. If you bring in Wike as your deputy or as your vice, immediately you step into power, fast promote all the state guys, push them in, and then use your power as the as the president. Appoint the CGN, and when you appoint the CGN, make sure that the CGN you are going to appoint, give him instruction to hoist out all Wike retire for some reason, involuntary retirement. And I don't need anybody to ask me that question, because even if they want to take it to court, it is my executive right. Voluntarily retire all those people in appeal court that you know that he has influence over. Retire whoever that you know he has so much influence on. And when you do that, promote your people and put in those positions. That was the mistake Atiku was scared. I don't know for any reason why Atiku was scared. But Atiku would have allowed him. So because immediately you break that, it's over, And when you start breaking down, make sure that you put your own people in key positions that really matter. The military, your people are the second, third foot, your people, like that. That's how you break. But here, he's working with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but then he knows the influence of Judicial, that if I go by my strength, there are a lot of people who are against me. But Judiciary is the one that can change the narrative for me if I want anything. Because anytime court order comes out, everybody say, it's legitimate, it's from the court, and the police will honor it immediately. Police will start running around. Police will be pushed left, right, center. Because of what? Court order. They know that court order is something they need to obey. So right now, the politics he's playing, I must say, is top-notch. And I can assure you that if nothing is done by the sitting president to stop it, if the sitting president is okay with it, so be it. But I tell you the truth that even in 2027 or in 2031, he may come out strong.
All right, let's go wrap